everybody, it's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're in the middle of Ask Yee. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is C.
Hey, what's your question for Yee?
Hi, Yee. Okay, so long story short, I wanted to ask you, if you're seeing this guy and you're all in with him, which I was, and he wanted to test you to see how you would react in a situation, like given I was all in and he wasn't just yet, so he wanted to do a little test.
Is he there right now?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so what did he do to you?
He basically told me to get out at 1 o'clock in the morning, and
tested her loyalty to me and how she was going to react in a heated situation.
In a heated situation, so he wanted to tell me to get out at 12 o'clock at night and had a dead straight face and let me go ahead and do so. But I was like, I was all in with you. Are you serious right now? And he was like, yes. I'm like, really? Like F you. I was all in. Like, I wasn't holding anything back, and like everything was a facade.
Would you let her talk?
It was self-inflicted, I told him, because like if you're going to test somebody, why would you test them that way? And yes, I was upset. Yes, I cussed you out because you made me feel like everything I did was a facade, like it was like all a lie. And you just look at me dead in my eyes and want to tell me to get out. He's like, well, you know, I would never do that for real. You should have laughed it off and been like, oh, you're joking. Like, why would someone think that that is a joke? You know?
Yeah, that's not funny, especially in the middle. That's actually dangerous. What if something could happen to you? What if you left the house?
He said that it was a test and I should have laughed it off. I should have known like better or whatever.
First off, if it's a hotline, you should ask both sides of the story.
And at this big grown age, why are we testing people in relationships?
Big grown age.
He said because he's been hurt in the past in every relationship. So haven't I.
I've had my devastated, almost in suicide for what my wife did.
Can we speak to him? I don't understand what's going on here.
Yeah, serious. We'll talk.
Because he wanted to talk. So what happened? Why would you kick her out of the house?
I'm an honest and loyal and honest guy to every relationship I've been in. And I've been nothing but stepped on and hurt. Well, my wife asked me to wear some lingerie one time. I didn't want to do it, so I did.
I'm into different things. I actually like guys who wear lingerie, and like I enjoy bisexual men, and I enjoy watching gay porn. Like, you're not allowed to press stop or they kick me off.
We could have been superstars.
Okay, so he's bisexual.
Remember, we was.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I am. He said now
So I don't understand the test of kicking someone out. What does that prove?
And I just wanted to see how the heated situation would go if we was into one. And it was a simple little question. Would never kick her out of my house at 1 a.m.
But you shouldn't even threaten somebody to do that. How do you think that makes her feel?
But instead, she decided to say she was going to spit in my face, call me.
I didn't say I was going to. I said I wanted to.
What's wrong with that? That sounds sexy.
Myself in this situation. So I texted her earlier. I'm glad I did because I found out how she really is.
Yeah, but what about how you are? I don't understand
you
this.
You don't know how he is
Let me tell you.
I was so disgusted. I was so angry. I can't remember because I low-key blacked out.
Who wouldn't, let me ask you, sir, who wouldn't get mad if someone kicked them out of the house at midnight?
It's not that mad. Not as mad as guy. It was
you act like I broke stuff. Like,
I would never let me. I wanted to grab her up and just be like,
he's really mad because I said that I wish I wanted to spit in his face.
What's man lingerie?
How did you turn bisexual? Now we asking the real questions. Okay, I'm glad. Now you asking the real questions.
We'll talk about this one. So, like, it's not man lingerie. It's, like, lingerie that I would wear. And
he wearing your lingerie?
Okay.
Yeah, like, sometimes we match. And we both walk around wearing heels.
And that's why he thinks he's bi now? He thinks he's bi just because he wore your panties?
First of all, it sounds...
You know, let me tell you guys.
His wife extorted him and had him wear lingerie and snuck and took pictures and put him on social media.
My kids seen it.
Pretending like he was into it.
Well, I will say this. That sounds very traumatic for you, sir. That sounds like a traumatic thing when you trust somebody and they betray your trust in that way. But if you can find somebody, right, who accepts you for who you are, why would you cause...
Hey, will you stop it?
Why would you cause issues in your relationship unnecessarily?
He's not bisexual, just because he wore a woman's lingerie.
No, he's bisexual maybe because he has sex with a man.
I didn't hear that part. He hasn't said that. That's what I'm trying to get to.
But his wife was making him feel ashamed of it, but he finally found his match, which was me, because I am into bisexual men who wear lingerie and watching that type of thing.
Has he slept with a man before? Has he slept with a man before?
Who, me?
The guy? No, the guy.
Your boyfriend.
Yeah, it's like we both.
That's what
like,
makes
we
him
will
bisexual.
do oral on a man together, like have a 3-way with 2 guys, and he will receive and like be giving me oral and getting back shots. Like, I mean, I enjoy that stuff. Like, there's some. Listen.
Okay.
Hey, if you enjoy it, that's all that
whatever
matters.
y'all like to do in your relationship
Word.
is your guys' business. But I do want to say, in reference to the question, okay, don't sabotage your relationship because something previously didn't work out. You got to start from zero.
It sounded like it was like I yelled it at her to get out.
It don't matter if you wrote it down on a piece of paper. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, but honestly,
You guys have to learn how to communicate in a better, more responsible way. And every relationship is a risk. Are you willing to take that risk? Because no matter what type of test you put somebody through, you don't know what's going to happen when a real thing comes up. So don't create drama because you've been traumatized before.
That's why I sleep with guys.
That is like.
That's why I sleep with guys. It's no drama with it.
It's no good.
It's
It's
no.
no.
Stand it out, fist bump it out, and they're gone. A woman comes in your house, you spend $60 in
No.
for 3 days.
Okay, but
I don't
it
think she
matter.
respect you 'cause
I
you
don't
a
like
bottom.
McDonald's.
Just stop it. But I will say this. I just listening to this conversation, I realize that you guys don't listen to each other. You guys continually talk over each other, and there's no possible
It's
way
too many
you
people
can-
in the room.
No, there's only 2 people that you can possibly understand each other if y'all don't get each other's thoughts out. Every time she talks, he talks over him, and every time he talks, she talks over him. How could y'all possibly understand each other and listen to each other if y'all not allowing each other to speak?
And he'd rather be with a man.
You shut
He
up.
just told her that. He was like, that's why I'd rather deal with a man because men, don't do all of this. That's what.
less drama.
See,
Okay.
he said that.
All right, well, look,
Flip it.
maybe you guys aren't a match then. If that's what you're saying your preference is.
That night. That's why I did what I did.
No, you doing what you did.
I'm glad I did.
You doing what you did.
All right. Well,
I
look,
don't-
guys,
she
it
don't-
feels like he doesn't, this is, you're not for him.
He wants to go on through life. I was all in,
Listen, I
willing
hate
to
women
take
now.
that risk for, taking another chance on being hurt again by being all in with one I felt like was a match. I didn't feel like I needed to test him.
Yeah,
I never did test him.
I made a promise to myself that I didn't do.
that wasn't the only test
Listen, I
you
made a
did.
promise to
It's
myself. that I
first of all,
never
it's
do
too
it.
early in the morning. Have y'all had
Yeah.
breakfast?
And
it's-
at least now you know what it is, right?
Yeah, I do.
So now I got to get an opinion, and I told you that was anybody would be angry doing that, and you saying that anybody wouldn't be angry, they would have. I didn't react the way that I was supposed to react.
I didn't think you'd be belligerent.
It sounds to me like you need a power top in your life, man.
I'm wasting my time.
Ma'am, would you respect him if he was a power top and not a messy bottom?
Hey, listen, man. I don't
It
even
wouldn't
like
matter
women.
if he was.
I was only giving her a chance because she had me falling. I wasn't even going to date women again. That was a promise I made to myself.
Okay.
Why
Well,
What did you see? Did you hear what he said? He said he wasn't even going to date women again.
Yes, he doesn't want to be with
man.
you. It looks like this is not what he wants. And maybe,
I mean, I've moved on. We could be friends.
well,
now.
let's move on. Maybe him doing this was his way of trying to break up with you in a passive
I probably
way.
shouldn't have put both coochie lips on him. I probably should have put just one of them on him because he couldn't have handled it.
He don't want that no more, boo. He want cheeks. Okay, you don't have what he want no more. It's over.
That's what it sounds like.
All right.
A woman, it's not going to work if he goes through like testing them. Like, because when you're testing, that's like playing game, like with people's emotions. You ever hear of crime of passion?
I just guys. I don't date them.
You have
Whoa.
And I don't do anything.
Whoa.
All right.
Whoa.
Well,
All right,
She
guys.
threatened him with the crime of
thank you guys
passion.
for-
He said he only F's guys, he don't date them. Wow.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Go your separate ways, please.
Man, drop one of Clues bombs for Tyler Perry because I know he executive produced that phone call.
Right, well, that was Ask You Guys. We answer any question.
800-585-1051.
That sounds like a Tyler Perry movie.
We got rumors on the way.
Tonight on BT Plus. Wow, that was incredible. That call gave me everything I need. I'm taking that home with me. I'm gonna listen to that later on the podcast.
Goodness gracious.
He's available.
I'm gonna listen to that later on the Breakfast Club podcast. That was an incredible phone call. We ain't
All
offered
right,
it-
well, Diddy says he is uncanceling the canceled. We'll tell you what he's talking about.
What size you think his feet is to have to wear women's high heels?
I don't know. We ain't offered him no expert advice either.
Well, what kind of advice could you
She
give him?
threatened the man with murder. She said, you ever heard of a crime of passion? We just let that go out there. It's like
Well, he responded. He said, "That's why I don't. That's why I only."
he said, only F guys. I don't date them.
There you go.
Wow. The hell?
You go too far.
What?
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.